Right? Please don't hesitate, start grabbing. So I'll go this way. I met Jake when he was a young scout. Hi, Carlos, come on in.
He was still soft.
Pretty much true.
And I was very impressed with how mature he has become. What a great leader he is to the younger scouts. He has overcome being in a troop with very young scouts and leading very well. And I'm just honored to know him. Mm-hmm. Next.
Okay. He's been a great friend of the family of ours. And I've known him for a long time.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Jake, I've had the pleasure again to work alongside you with our troop. You know, you're very knowledgeable. You're great at what you do, and I'm glad to see you again here. Congrats, man.
Jake, when I first met you, I met you as scouts, but then also I found like all my friends know you, like everyone knows you, and like I talk about you, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy Jake, and he just shows up to things, and like everyone knows you, and like whenever I talk about you, like they speak so fondly about you. Whenever I'm like talking about how I helped you with benches and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, Jake, he's such a good friend of mine, and so on. So you have such a great family, Jake.
Yes, that's one. Thank you so much. God, that's nice.
Well, when I met you, like you're always welcoming to everybody, very knowledgeable, like having fun with everybody as well as teaching them stuff. So it's great.
I'm going to talk about Jake's brain. So in second grade, he wrote a poem about bubbles. I think it was bubbles water.
Water.
I told his teacher, this has to go. It's going to win. And he won. It was amazing. And then also he was Jesus and living stations of the cross.
That we will never forget.
He showed his midriff. And then he was, what is it, King Triton. And he showed his chest again. So he has some fortitude.
Spanish teacher all through St. John Paul, and I know he hated it, but I believe that at some point he'll realize it was okay, and he'll look back and say, well, you know, she was hard, but you know what, she was always on my side, and of course, when he was King Titan, that was amazing. And Jesus. And Jesus, of course, Jesus. We always, that's like a coveted role when a young man gets into 8th grade at St. John Paul. But Jake is like a son to me, and I don't have any sons. So, yeah, and his whole journey, we've been with him in prayer and with all our love. We're so proud of you.
Yeah.
I've known Jake since he was, I've known him at Pope John Paul, so I've known him for forever, since I probably got here. And, I just have a message from Sebastian from across the pond. He's so proud of you, and he really wished he was here today. I spoke to him yesterday, and he said congratulations, and he was really glad to be a mentor to you in Scouts and help you along. And he hopes you're still playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh! You go to England.
Yeah.
Debbie will show you.
Yeah.
Jake, I just remember you back in the days of Troop 1 and just watching you just start to grow into yourself during that time. I feel bad that we missed out on the second leg of your journey through the troops, but we're just so privileged and honored to be able to stand here today in celebration of your eagle and just know that the things that you've overcome, and we know that God has got an immense plan for your life. He's already written it in the stars. It's just your job to step into it as you have been and as you will continue to. So you roll on, dude, all right? And Godspeed. So that's so cool.
Well, you know, the thing that always impressed me from the first time we met when you came in as a young scout and moving up through the ranks is just the great character that you've shown, and such a great personality, always easygoing. Even times, you know, for some of the things that you've gone through as you've gone through this journey, we've seen you on days that weren't your best days. And even on those days, your attitude, your mental outlook on life, your character, it always shone through. And that's what's carried you through all the way to this day, which is a great day, and just so happy to see this. So happy that this has come to fruition for you.
Thank you.
We met Jake when he first came to the troop, and we are so excited, and all the way from Greenville. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh!
He wanted to call and say congratulations. So there you go. All right, so we are so proud of you. Say goodbye.
We love you.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh.
There for you, Jake. We love you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I met Jake probably about 5 years ago when TJ was just started St. John Paul, and Jake, I think, was probably one of the mentors, maybe. I don't know, but TJ idolized you so much, like
What? I don't remember that.
You did. You always said. You always talked about Jake.
And he
I
was,
don't remember
and
that.
TJ was climbing all over you, and you were so patient with him.
I don't remember that.
But so and then of course I knew you were in scouting, and I thought, oh gee, I hope that you're still in scouting like when he joins. And of course I got the opportunity to go to Camp Dan and Boone a couple years ago, and that was a blast. And I really got to see Jake take charge and lead and be the true example of what a scout should be. So that was a great experience going to camp with them, and we're going to do that again this summer. So. Yeah.
I remember a long time ago when we were in aftercare once at St. John Paul. I remember he used to help some of the kids climb one of the poles outside.
So now we're getting the dirt.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I always remember he was always helpful to the kids, kind.
Mm-hmm. I remember in aftercare too, all the kids always wanted to go with Jake and always be with Jake and ask Jake for help, and he was always kind, and you really were a good kid. You always were, and I'm sure, Jen, you always heard the stories of how good he was in aftercare. He really, we loved him. We loved him. He had to get it out somewhere.
Can't say always.
But we are very happy for you, Jake. We really are.
Russ?
Well, I've known Jake since, like Debbie, when he was knee-high to a grasshopper, and he was only 4 foot tall, not 6'5", or whatever. But as a bear, all the way up through Troop 1, he was always smart, kind, gentle. Great leader, great young man. He's going to be a better man when he gets older.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jake.
Yeah. Mr. Sams?
So Sam's here.
I know, I didn't even say.
Congratulations.
Oh. Dr. Sams? You gonna say something?
Yeah, right. Be sure to brush and floss, even though you're an eagle and you don't have any teeth. Well, we've certainly enjoyed getting to be a part of this, and we're just really proud of you. I feel like, you know, you're one of us, and so good. Now that you've turned out really well, I'll go ahead and just claim you as a second son, or third son. Don't forget John Charles. And, but we've enjoyed the process, and it's been a real pleasure watching you mature into such a nice young man. I'm glad you're back down this way a little bit. We're very grateful for that.
There's a scoutmaster out there.
Yeah.
Mr. Carlos, come on in.
All right, for Jake. So I've got to know Jake the past approximately 2 years, and it's been such a joy and a pleasure to watch him as he's not only achieved his eagle, but what he does to mentor the scouts. And there's something that's truly unique about what Jake does, because he has a lot of patience. And he has charisma where the scouts want to listen to him and be around him. And it's a really incredible thing. So you've got something that some people dream that they have, dream to have. So the other part in this is that as you continue, I challenge you to keep pursuing whatever your dreams and goals are, and use this foundation to keep reaching for the stars, because your potential is unlimited. So really, I just challenge you. Don't forget the scouts. If you can, reach back and help us out, especially someone. Maybe someone in baseball. Make sure that he gets his over the goal line. But it's been an absolute treat to watch, and I hope many years from now we'll all get to talk and nod about how we knew Jake Hanley, and he's how wonderful it was just to be around him. So congratulations.
Yeah. White clap.